Hey, beautiful people. Happy Friday again. It's Missy here, just coming with a brief message from the divine that I wanted to share with this collective. So, of course, if you're here, you're in the right space and at the right time. If this comes across your For You or your timeline, that just means that the divine has orchestrated for you to hear it through me. Okay, very simple message, but I want to go and elaborate a little bit about the meaning behind it. And the message is, okay? And I literally, you guys, that's how the message came to me. It just sounded like someone was literally whispering in my ear, like, to be quiet, okay? So, two things. The first is this: you guys have been traveling, shape shifting, timeline jumping. You have literally been reborn again or being reborn again. And I've been talking a lot about the phoenix and the phoenix rising from the ashes. And that really does represent, at current, your journey, your path that you've been on. Now, a lot of folks have recognized that you have been changing, baby. You look good, you smell good, your conversation is amazing, okay? You're taking care of business, you're standing on it, and you've built a very firm and solid foundation. All right. And it's like this. I kind of liken what I'm about to say to going out like to an apple orchard, or going out to a pumpkin patch and picking pumpkins or picking apples in the first scenario. I love going to apple orchards or whatever because, first of all, I like apples, but you get to do so many cool things. You get to pick your apples, you know what I'm saying? And kind of be in that whole energy. You also can buy or purchase apple spice donuts, which are very good, by the way. You get to make apple cider. There's so many different things that you can do. But I say all that to say this: anytime you go picking apples, you're going to find that no matter how many wonderful apples you come across, there are going to be some rotten ones, right? There are going to be some that need to be discarded, that need to be done away with, that need to just, quite frankly, be trashed, okay? And in that same vein, I want you to also understand that the people who are surrounding you, while there is a large component that are there to celebrate, that knew you would always be in this space, that knew you were going to be a star seed, that knew you were the empress, that knew you were the emperor, they still couldn't quite understand you, right? So they kind of buzzed around you like bees do, okay? But then not everyone that is watching you with positivity in mind. There is a lot of jealousy and envy that you're going to encounter. And I don't mean that you somehow are not protected in this space, because you are. This entire experience that you've gone through, especially in the past 24 months or so, or excuse me, not 24, but 12 months or so, leading up until this eclipse this week, trust and believe when I say the divine, your spirit team, your earth angels, your ancestors have put in the work to ensure your protection, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that you can't go and continue with your spiritual baths and continue with meditation and prayer, continue with grounding, going out, sticking your feet in the grass, putting them in a body of water, etc., etc., etc. It doesn't mean that you stop or that your spirit team and your angels have stopped. What it means is that you just need to be mindful of who you're sharing your new dreams, goals, aspirations, even the things that inspire you. You need to be mindful and not share all of your business, okay? Let them see the nature of the game, the long game, which is your unique and unidentified path that no one thought you could be on. Let them see it, okay, once you've done it. You don't have to share your plans with anyone, because then you start getting into who are you doing this for and your motivations. You get what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Secondly, also encourage you to just, be mindful and practice discernment. Do listen to your intuition, because when you're quiet, right? It's easier to hear and connect with source. It's easier to hear and connect the messages, the synchronicities. It is so much easier to navigate this new terrain when you're not bombarded by all of this like background noise. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really be careful about how you're spending your time. And I'm going to tell you right now in particular, it is high time for you to pour into yourself. It is high time for you to really get into, especially we're in a new moon. I looked up like the moon was out, but we're in a new moon cycle. This is the time for you to really set some new intentions, like to look at prior vision boards, to look at things that you've done in the past and determine like what if this is going to move forward with me. What am I wanting to do in the next 3 months, the next 6 months? What do I want that to look like, for me? But you don't need, okay, the peanut gallery to approve, to be a part of, to take, steal, or try and destroy anything that you are in the process of building at this point. Okay, so I hope that this message resonates with someone in this collective, like I know it has with me. Okay, we not gonna talk about it. We just gonna be about it. And in the same breath, we're not gonna sit up here like we did in old cycles and old energies and listen to the words of individuals, because that's all they are. Look for the energy, baby. All right, you guys got this. I love you. Until next time.